Thank you, Darren. Now to some continuing coverage. The legal battle over whether or not Sean Grayson will be released from jail continues today. Grayson was denied pretrial release after being charged with first-degree murder in the death of Sonia Massey, and he's been in custody since. After the ruling was appealed, the Illinois Appellate Court ordered the county to set release conditions for Grayson to be let out of jail before his trial. But Grayson has remained behind bars after Sangamon County took the matter to the Illinois Supreme Court, who ordered him not to be released until the matter was settled. And attorneys representing former Sangamon County Deputy Sean Grayson argued before the Illinois Supreme Court for Grayson to be granted pretrial release. Fox Illinois' Monique Davis was inside the courtroom and joins us to share the arguments the defense and the state made. Monique.
That's right. As soon as the doors closed to the chambers for the hearing to begin, the room immediately went silent as 7 Supreme Court justices took their seats. The justices were expecting to hear strong arguments from both the defense and the state on whether Sean Grayson should be released. Former Deputy Sean Grayson was not present in the courtroom as his attorneys argued on behalf from the right side of the courtroom. Right off the bat, state's attorneys began arguments on the left side of the courtroom, stating Sean Grayson is a threat to the public.
And if they cannot comply with basic expectations of society, which is not to escalate situations to this degree, then we cannot expect them to comply with conditions of release.
Assistant Attorney General Michael Sabula argued Sonia Massey was compliant with the Sangamon County deputies the entire time they were in her home. Sabula repeated Sonia Massey's words, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and stated those words were not a threat and didn't warrant Grayson's reaction to fatally shoot her.
As the expert court pointed out, that's completely unjustified. He escalated the situation. And as the circuit court correctly noted, that shows a dangerous impulsiveness, complete lack of judgment. We can't rely on conditions of release to mitigate that.
Sabula says Grayson did not render aid to Massey after she was shot, disregarding her well-being. He says it shows Grayson doesn't have regards for humanity and will not comply with instructions given to him. Grayson's lawyers argued the state did not prove he would be a flight risk or danger to the community. Emphasizing Grayson has no prior violent history, Assistant Appellate Defender Deborah Pugh says Grayson has been compliant this entire process and knows the severity of this case.
Within 30 minutes of the indictment being issued, he turned himself in. These are not the actions of somebody who will not comply with conditions. Mr. Grayson wants his day in court, and he does not want to jeopardize his credibility.
The justices questioned if Grayson not turning on his body camera when he was supposed to could be used as evidence that he wouldn't follow conditions of pretrial release. In response, Grayson's attorney said he eventually did turn on his camera and knew he was being recorded by the other deputy. The entire hearing lasted nearly 40 minutes as the Supreme Court justices spent a significant time grilling Grayson's lawyer. Reporting in studio, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
Thank you, Monique. Grayson's attorney also argued there was no clear evidence he went through proper de-escalation training. There is no clear date of when the Illinois Supreme Court will make a decision. And Grayson's trial date has been set for October 20th in Peoria County. The trial was moved following a successful appeal by the defense team, saying Grayson would not get a fair trial in Sangamon County due to extensive media coverage. Grayson is facing first-degree murder charges, and Sonia's family has said they will do what it takes to make sure they are in that courtroom every day. And fatal phone call. The legal battle over whether or not Sean Grayson will be released from jail continues today. Grayson was denied pretrial release after being charged with first-degree murder and the death of Sonia Massey, and he's been in custody since. Her family has shown up to each court appearance that they could, saying that they will continue the fight for justice for Sonia, and the community has continued to support the Massey family in the wake of the tragedy. Former Sangamon County Deputy Sean Grayson's lawyers stood before the Supreme Court Wednesday morning to present arguments on why he should be granted pretrial release. Sonia Massey's family and Fox Illinois' Monique Davis were present for the hearing. Monique joins us now with their reactions. Monique.
That's right. Sonia Massey's family, including both her parents, were present at the hearing. Members of the family embraced Sonia's mom while her father supported himself with his cane as tears welled in his eyes.
I don't think there are any terms or any conditions that this guy's going to comply with.
A battle to keep former Sangamon County Deputy Sean Grayson behind bars continues as Sonia Massey's family opposes his request for pretrial release. Sonia's cousin Sante Massey says if the roles were reversed, Sonia would have been issued punishment a long time ago.
If Sonia shot a police officer in the face, she would be buried under the jail. But since we're talking about a police officer, now it's a different story.
Arguing for his release, Grayson's attorneys emphasized his ongoing medical issue of stage 3 colon cancer. Community activist Mark Mason says this argument isn't relevant.
He knew before he pulled that trigger that he wore a colostomy bag. Did that deter him? No, it didn't deter him.
Sonia Massey's father, James Wilburn, says their family has been standing strong on their stance that Grayson should remain in jail.
They can take him to his oncology appointments or whatever. That's what they have infirmaries for in jail.
Wilburn says if Grayson's medical condition gets him out of jail, then other Illinois inmates facing the same issue should be let out as well. Sonia Massey's mother, Donna Massey, usually lets her family do the talking. But after Wednesday's hearing, she claims the defense were making false claims about her daughter. She hopes the jury for Grayson's trial will get a refresher on the body camera footage.
Before the jury does this case, I want to know if they will have a fresh look at the video. That way we won't have all this added on.
Sonia's family tells me no one is above the law, especially those who are given the public's trust to protect and serve. They said allowing Grayson to walk free sends the wrong message to their family and other families who expect justice. Reporting in studio, I'm Monique Davis. Back to you.
Thank you, Monique. There is no clear date of when the Illinois Supreme Court will make a decision. And Sean Grayson's trial is set for October 20th in Peoria County. He is facing multiple charges, including first-degree murder. The trial was moved following an appeal from Grayson's defense team saying he would not be able to get a fair trial in Sangamon County because of the extensive media coverage surrounding the case.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to watch more videos from Fox Illinois.